Hey everybody, I wanted to give you an update. Yesterday, I posted a video trying to get some help to locate an officer that changed my life in 1986. And I gave just the information that I had. And for those who aren't familiar, briefly I will say, in 1986, my life was changed drastically. And I was 15. I always thought I was 12 to 14, but I found out I was actually 15. And when we encountered a family violence situation with my mother and boyfriend at the time, who beat her. In this specific case, he not only beat my mother, but my twin brother as well. And I was so scared. I was petrified of this man. He was 20 foot tall. He was 6 foot tall. And I was so scared that he was going to hurt me and beat my mother more that I ran out of the house and ran about a half mile down the street to call 911. And it wasn't even 911 then. It was a long number. But I reached out to Live PD Nation and all the followers on our Twitter account. And literally 9 hours later, I get a response from a Deputy Harmon, Chad Harmon, from Lake County Sheriff's Office, where this event occurred. This guy patrols the neighborhood, and he has for, I think, almost 20 years where this occurred at. And then Lake County Sheriff's Office, who he's employed with, also reached out. They identified the deputy that came and took the call. And when I say he changed my life, here's what he did. When he came into the house, I say house, trailer, and arrested this guy, I was scared to death that this guy was going to abuse me after the cops left because I called the police. He's going to hurt my mom more. I mean, she had physical injuries. My brother had physical injuries. I was petrified. And this cop, this police officer, this deputy county officer comes in and arrests this monster, I call him. And I felt this sense of security like I'd never felt before, ever. And I told the story 100 times, and some of it I'm finding out is not completely accurate. But I know what is accurate, the sense of security I have. I found out, I won't give the name yet. I'm giving an update because I don't know, out of respect for this deputy who doesn't know yet, but we're trying to locate him. I know what area, he doesn't even live in Florida anymore, if it's correct. And, but I want him, I'm hoping he will meet with me, and at least talk to me, because I want him to know the impact he had on me. It was because of his actions that day that changed my life to drive me to have a desire to be a police officer. And I want him to know that, because it's just a big deal to me. And I hope that other officers will see, law enforcement, will see that they make an impact and they may not even know it. It's only been since 1986 until this guy retires that he'll even realize that he had such an impact on my life that drove me to be a police officer, that after that event at 16 or 15, I finished high school, went to the military, only went to the military because I wanted to be in law enforcement. After 4 years in the military, I was seeking law enforcement employment, throwing applications into everywhere around the country. And then after that, moving to the state of Texas, North Texas, becoming a security guard, correctional officer, and then becoming law enforcement with the Austin Police Department. And then I had the fortune to leave on my own will at APD after 6 years that I loved the job. I didn't want to leave. And then to go to Williamson County and start off as constable, or run for office and become constable for 2 terms. And then to run for office as sheriff and be sheriff, all because of this one deputy. I want him to know that. And I don't mean to be emotional, but I'm excited to meet this guy or talk to this guy. And thanks to Deputy Harmon, to all those who shared this. I shared it only on Twitter, and it made it to Facebook, made it to Lake County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. I didn't know that until I got a message from Mr. Harmon, and he started asking for certain information that I didn't know. I had to call my mother. I was sharing this with my mother. She's excited. It's just, Deputy, you made a difference. You need to know that. Officers, you're making a difference. You need to know that. No matter what the negativity you hear, you're making a difference, and it's important you know that. But that's where we're at. I will update when I get more information, okay? Thanks, Deputy Harmon. Thanks, Lake County Sheriff. Thank everybody who's sharing this story. It's a big deal to me and my family.